become your film director? Well, first I want to talk about my film production. Living Unheard started on Blogspot. I will write fake stories, fictional stories, non-fictional stories, poetry, and just thoughts. But I started to realize that being behind the camera is something that I was passionate for. I realized I'm more visual and I like to be really critical about what I'm talking about and what I'm trying to do. I like to play out scenarios of real people's lives in real situations, and then I said, okay, you know what? Let me take a step back further. It all started in senior year of high school. I went to Banneker, Benjamin Banneker that is, in Brooklyn, New York. My film director and cinema teacher, Mr. Fielder, he was so passionate about film. He told me so much about what it is to be a film director, that you can have a penny in your pocket, 1,000, a million, don't matter how much money you have in your pocket, but your heart is big for film, then you should just ride on your heart. And that it gets difficult, and that sometimes you can find yourselves living in a dungeon, but it doesn't matter, because when you have your camera, you have your mind, and you have your heart, it can take you anywhere. And I've always been a film lover, from the Marilyn Monroes to the Jeannie Carmen, from the A movies to the B movies, to the comedies of Honeymooners and I Love Lucy. I just knew that I wanted to create a visual that everyone can take a stand and never feel rejected and never feel unheard. I went all the way back to my sophomore year, and I looked at this Decieving screenplay, and I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? I read it to my boyfriend, and my boyfriend was like, yo, this is really dope, we should take it seriously. And it became from the passion of wanting to be a writer and a psychologist to being a psychologist and a filmmaker. And psychology focuses on the mind, but it also focuses on the characteristics of a person. And I knew that finding the characteristics of a person within psychology can help me find the characteristics of the characters I was creating in my own mind. So being that I'm in college, I took a fiction into film adaptation, and I turned this play script into a real script, and screenplay became my life. I mean, it was frustrating to write it and make sure you had every single detail, from location, setting, characteristics, action, character itself, character backstory. All of that is really important. And I was like, you know, what am I going to call this production? Am I going to create a good production? Am I just going to be a film director? And I realized, you know what, I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to create my own production. I mean, that's where Living Unheard came from. Some of us aren't, and I want to represent those people who feel like they're not heard. And calling it unheard doesn't mean that I will be unheard. It means that I'm going to show you what it's like to be who I am and be every piece of creativity. And within your heart, you just take it and you show it. You don't have to speak about it anymore. You may be unheard for the time being, but you have to show your worth. And that's what Living Unheard means to me.
Living Unheard Productions.
Somebody that represents somebody exactly. And they're not from like.
Nah, I feel like a lot of girls, they want those songs. They feel like